Welcome back once again to the Travelling Tonka YouTube channel, and welcome to this 3-hour desert quad bike tour in Sharm el Sheikh in Egypt. This tour was booked directly online through FTS Travels. You'll see the link at the very end of the video. The price for this tour was very reasonable, and it was £25 per person. Included in this is hotel pickup, hotel drop off. You get a little experience of sandboarding, you get a camel ride, and you also get nearly 2 hours of quad biking as well. Oh, and almost forgot, you get a traditional Bedouin breakfast and tea in the desert too. There are just a couple of things that if you do not remember, if you do not have a face scarf, sunglasses, they will charge you to use them there, but take your own and then you don't have to worry about that. Also, when booking, it does say about using closed-toe footwear. I wore flip-flops, but it does say this initially, so that's up to you whether you risk it or not, but I was fine in flip-flops. You will get a demonstration on how to use the quad bikes also when you arrive. As you can see from initially leaving the starting point, we just go off out into the desert. You do have to follow in a line for most of it, so that's probably just for your own safety though, to be honest. The company we booked through provided a photographer as well, so if you want footage of it that's not your own or on your own GoPro through someone travelling alongside and capturing you, you can do that. You do have to pay for it, but I'm sure there's some negotiating with that. The guys providing this did seem to go really out their way to capture it. I had my own camera and GoPro, so I didn't need it, but they did make a big effort to try and do it for you. As you can see, we actually go quite deep out into the desert, and you can get a decent bit of speed up. The ground isn't as smooth as it looks on there though. Sometimes you go over some really rough areas. Also, it is far more dustier than it's coming across on the screen. You do have to keep your eye out because it gets visibly difficult. I didn't manage to capture the breakfast, the sandboarding or the camel stop on that, but after about 45 minutes you'll stop, and if you want you can have a camel ride, then you get back on and go carry on through the desert on the quads. Then you stop to have breakfast, and the sandboarding is in the same place so you can do it if you want. It's quite high up the mountain, so just be aware of that. All these things are included in it, but it is run by the local people and the people that live out in the desert as well, I believe, so a little tip here and there goes a long way for them. I was actually pleased to see that the quad bikes were in very good condition, because I have been on different ones in the past and some of them have been very sketchy to say the least, but these ones, the tyres were nice and full and you could actually steer it properly, which was a bonus. It's definitely a great way to get out and explore the desert, and something you would not normally get to do. Once again, the instructor that we had with us on the tour was really good, really helpful, really nice, and that goes for all the people that we encountered on the whole journey what we had that day. When you stop for breakfast, it is about halfway round, and there's also a toilet there. They give you some water as well, and you'll probably need it because again it is so hot out there. This tour is an early start though. I think I got picked up around 7 in the morning, but it's a good way to start the day and a great way to go and see everything that you see on the trip. I would definitely recommend this to anyone that likes a mild bit of adrenaline and, you know, to do something different whilst on your sun holiday. This was actually the second trip that we booked through FTS Travels, so I would definitely recommend them for booking things in and around the area, as both were very positive. I hope you've enjoyed this short desert adventure, and hopefully the information that I've given you will serve you should you come to book it. So with that, I thank you for joining us on the channel once again, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future sometime.